What's up guys? Today let's talk about what is MRTA and what is MLTA. What are the main differences? Which one is suitable for you and do you even need it? Okay, so what is MRTA and MLTA? So MRTA is mortgage reducing term assurance and MLTA is mortgage level term assurance. So the main difference is reducing and level. So MRTA means that as time goes by, your assured sum reduces over time. If you're talking about MLTA, over time, it stays level, just like this graph here. What are the main benefits of these two terms? Well, basically, it's there to insure you or to make sure that the bank gets paid. So if anything happens to you, your housing loan will be protected. That's what this whole thing is about. If you're the sole breadwinner for the family, this is something you definitely need to have. But which one? That's what we're going to talk about shortly. First and foremost, MRTA and MLTA, is it compulsory? No, it is not. There is no law to say that this is compulsory. If you don't want to have any one of it, it's okay. However, banks, in order for you to get a loan or to get a good interest rate, they will always offer this. Like if you take this with me, I'll give you a lower interest rate. Banks just want to ensure themselves that in case anything happens to you, their loan is protected. Now, before we get into the whole matter, is some people are going to say like, this is MRTA, what about MRTT or MLTT? Well, the T at the end just stands for takaful. It's just an Islamic one. Everything else is the same, it's just one follows the Sharia compliant Islamic way of doing, the other one is a conventional way. You can't choose MRTT or MLTT or MRTA, it depends on your loan. If you take the conventional loan, then yes, you will get the MRTA. If you take the Islamic loan, then you will get MRTT. That's about it. So what are these two all about? MRTA is sold by the banks, meaning when you are buying a house, that's when you buy MRTA. You cannot purchase MRTA 2 years before. You have to purchase it. By right, you can only purchase it when you're buying a house. MLTA basically doesn't exist, but they only came up with the term to better understand, to compare it to MRTA. But MLTA basically means life insurance. That's what this whole thing is about. It's basically life insurance. So when you buy life insurance, you don't buy it from the bank. You buy it from an insurance company. AIA, Great Eastern, Prudential, and all those. I'm not promoting them, I'm just letting you know that's where you can buy it from. MRTA, you buy it from the bank. Now here's the thing. When you buy MRTA, you're not buying it from the bank. You're buying it from the bank's insurance panel. Like for example, CIMB has Sun Life Insurance, Maybank has Etika. So if you are buying the MRTA from, let's just say, CIMB, you're actually paying the premium to Sun Life, basically. And the beneficiary is the bank. So if anything happens to you, Sun Life will pay the bank straight. So when you take MRTA and something happens to you, the sum assured is basically the amount of money that they are going to pay out, will be just sufficient to settle your outstanding amount. That's it. There isn't any more money left for any other fees. Now, if anything happens to you, there are going to be lawyer fees, there's going to be admin fees, there's going to be so many other charges as well, stamp duty also. So all of these fees are not included inside the MRTA. They are not going to pay those fees. So if something happens to you, your next of kin would actually have to pay the bank those fees in order for the bank to transfer over the property to your next of kin. That is what nobody tells you. The outstanding amount is the only one that is insured. All the other fees is not included inside. MLTA, you are the policy holder and the person you choose is your beneficiary. So if anything happens to you, the insurance company will pay directly to your next of kin. And when that happens, it's up to them how they want to settle with the bank. If they want to completely settle the loan, pay it off, or if they want to just continue paying monthly. Because the money, the big cash in hand is already with your next of kin. So now it looks like MLTA is the better option, of course, but it comes at a premium. So assuming, like, for example, this is insurance depends on so many factors, like your height. No, it doesn't affect your height. Insurance depends on your age, on your location, on your occupation, basically your history. So this is just an example. Like if you talk about a $500,000 property, for example, your MRTA premium would be maybe about 20,000. Now, this 20,000 you have to pay in a lump sum. However, most times the bank would allow you to include it inside their loan. So once you include it inside your loan, you will have to pay interest for it for the next 30 years. So the total you are paying over the next 30 years for this MRTA is now going to be about 40,000 ringgit. Now, if you talk about MLTA, or basically life insurance, you'll be paying about 300 ringgit monthly. It's not a lump sum payment, it's a monthly payment. In case anything happened to you over the next 30 or 40 years, it's a fixed amount. However, 300 ringgit, you multiply that with the next 30 years, you're looking at about 360 months, which is going to be almost 100,000. Refinancing. I know a few of you guys also have this question. Okay, MRTA, how do I refinance? What's going to happen? Alright, you have MRTA, you bought a property, MRTA with Maybank, for example, and now you want to refinance it. You want to refinance with Maybank itself? It's no issue. You just have to top up your MRTA. When you're refinancing, you're getting the loan again, and it's going to be another 30 years or 20 years depending. So the MRTA would actually have to be renewed. So you just have to top up. So it's very simple, the same bank and it can be done. If you are refinancing using another bank, maybe this bank has better rates or better policy or better benefits, you want to change it over to this bank. When you refinance it here, you would actually have to cancel your MRTA here. You would probably get back some amount, but you actually have to repurchase your MRTA here in the new bank. Yeah. So if you get MLTA, your life insurance, it's by the insurance agency. Even if you want to refinance, even if you have multiple properties, your MLTA still works. It's still there. It's just going to be paid out to you however much amount you need. So talk to your insurance agents and ask them about the MLTA, and they will know how to calculate for you and what suits you based on your monthly payment and your commitments on the monthly basis. The misconception is you have to wait until you buy a property before you can buy MLTA. MLTA is life insurance, like I mentioned before. You can buy it anytime you want. If you need more, you can always top up in the future. If you buy it too late in the future, like say when you're 40, you would be paying double the premium than you would if you were to buy it now when you're 30. That's the difference. Insurance is as you age, basically more risk involved. Insurance is going to give you a higher premium. So which one is good? MRTA or MLTA? It depends 100% on you. For example, if you're buying a house and you're paying monthly about 2,000 ringgit, for example, your MRTA would probably cost you an additional 100 to 150 ringgit a month. So now instead of 2,000, it's going to be 2,100 or 2,150. It's going to basically cover the main outstanding amount. If you have a bit more for your life insurance, then you can pay probably 300 or 350 depending on your age and your insured amount. You could get a better coverage. It all depends on how much money you are actually willing to just fork out. So you guys need to decide if 150 or 300 or 400 ringgit is better. Some people even get both. You can get MRTA and also MLTA. So in case anything happens, the loan is settled and your family gets cash. And then with that cash, they can actually use it to actually settle their lives. So some people even do that. It's all up to you. Alright, I hope you guys understand what is MLTA and MRTA, and you guys can make an informed decision now. If, like I said, if you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to help you guys out. Just write them down in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, like this video if you did, and yeah, share it with your friends. Thanks guys, peace out.